Hi everyone, it's Nat here. Hope you're all doing well. I am on for week 21 of the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge. So it's hashtag 2024 CW21. So today we needed something with wings. So I found this raven or crow. I think it's a raven. A math symbol. I was going to leave that one out, but I did find this accounting equation. So I might use either a symbol or just a bit out of that. Something silver. I have got these little things. I'm not sure quite what they are. Little box things or something. I also have a ring. I'll definitely use one of the rings. I'm not sure whether I'll use those. Next was a black and white photo. So I've had this page hanging around for ages and I love it. It's quite creepy. It's got a black and white photo in it, so I'm going to use that. And the bonus was something, oh, hang on, I've missed something, have I? Yeah, something that came in the mail. Now, it didn't come in my mail, but it does come in the mail. This is a little picture out of a book of a postcard. I want to use that. And the bonus was something torn. So my background's not really big enough to fill up my page, so I might actually use some of this antique German text. I think it's, I don't know how you say it, Gorte? Yeah. Anyway, I say Goethe because that's how it's spelled, but his writings. So I might use some of that as part of my something torn, although my maths equation might be torn as well. So I've got all the bits and pieces. We've just got to put them together. I do have a bit of fussy cutting, but we might get started with the background first. And then I'll fussy cut and come back and fix up the rest. So I'm just going to take the white edges off of this piece, if I can. It's a bit early in the day for me. It is the afternoon, but it's early in the day for me. I'm a bit shaky when I get out of bed in the mornings. Bit of a late one last night as usual. So I must remember not to put this down yet because there might be some bits I need to slip in here and there. But we will get started on our background. This is so brittle, this paper. I hope that you are all fit and healthy. Funny story, I had to go for a medical appointment the other day, and walking to the front doors of the hospital, I decided to greet the pavement in front of heaps of people. Never heard so many gasps. Yes, and a couple of people stopped to help me out, which was, yeah, very nice of them. But I get in and then I have to fill out some stupid form and it asks me my history of falls. I thought that was quite amusing. I think I answered, well, actually, fortunately, I was all right. I did graze my palms and hurt a bone in my hand, but that seems to be improving very nicely. So I'm very thankful for that because it could have been a lot worse. All right, so what I might do is grab a ruler. Don't know what they mean by history of falls too. Like I stumped my toe and tripped in the lounge on a box the other day, but yeah, I assume they just mean the more serious ones. So I'm just going to rip a few pieces like this and hope, I think they'll be wide enough. Yeah. So get 3 out of each page. I might rip them a bit more, I'm not sure, but this will do for starters. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that will work out nicely. Now we probably need some, do we want it top and bottom or just, yeah, top and bottom as well. So this will probably do, it might do the whole top and bottom. Yeah. So if we rip one more piece up, I go sparingly with this because I treasure this paper. But I don't use it that often, so I thought I'd drag it out for this. I think the old German text will go nicely with the vintage theme of the photo. Oh, I'm meant to be ripping that a bit more. Not that much though. Don't want it full. I don't want it properly straight, but I don't want it too crooked either. That's all right. We can work with it. That really crooked bit might end up down the bottom even. So we will stick these pieces down first. I'll try using my glue stick. Usually it has a bit of trouble at times with the old book page, I think because it's so dusty and sort of fibrous. But if any bits come up, I can use my fine tip glue to stick them back down anyway. So I had a lovely day yesterday with a crafty friend who came to visit, which is always good fun. Today I'm just catching up on washing, crafting. I've got so many projects that I haven't even started this month, which is a bit sad. So I must get on with a lot today. Oh, I should have turned that over the other way. Now it's going to look silly, but anyway. Oh, I know what I can do. Put it over the other side. How's that for changing your mind? And thank God for glue stick. That's better. Now, try and turn my brain on, which is hard. Seems to be sticking down all right so far. I've got so much catching up in video watching to do too. I don't think I saw last week's, or possibly the week before's, Margarete Miller challenges from everyone else that I usually try and catch up on. So I think I'll be having a weekend in the craft room watching videos, which will be lovely. Oh, I think I need to replace my glue paper somewhat. Okay. All of these I've ripped a bit neatly now. That's not too bad. Off. Is it going to be long enough? Just. Then we've got to do our bottom pieces. Oh, they're not quite long enough, but that's all right because I've got the excess pieces that I've ripped off. That's all right. And then we'll do the top. That's just long enough too. So yes, it's freezing here today, so I do have the heater going. I've put it over the other side of my desk though, so it's not too noisy for you, hopefully. Gets very cold here in the Adelaide Hills, especially if it's a bit frosty. Okay, so that will be the background, and then she'll go on there. Yeah, I like that. She stands out nicely on there. We might have to chop her up a bit though, so find my glue lid. Now we need to do our maths equation, and we might as well tear that since we're doing something torn and that. So I'll just take out the accounting principle. Remember learning that over and over again when I was doing finance. So I'm thinking about cutting into the book a bit, into the pages, and this is just a little broken bit of page that's sticking out. Could be like a bookmark or something as well. It'll look better out the top, but we don't see the top pages much. We see the bottom pages, so I think I might just stick it out the bottom a bit, and at least then we'll see like the plus sign and the equals or something. So it definitely needs some inking up. Get a spot where I haven't glued. So I'll grab my knife. And I'm fortunate I've got a mouse pad that is a cutting mat as well. Got that from the second-hand shop, and I'm so glad I did because yeah, I'm sitting here using it as a mouse pad, and then I need the cutting pad, and it's so easy to grab this little one. So maybe about, I don't think we'll be putting anything else down here, so we'll just try and go with the grain on the pages a bit, like so. Probably want it in that way for starters. Might just cut it a tad longer. And if we have it in sort of like that, looks alright, doesn't it? So might just use my fine tip glue to stick it down here at the back. Like so. Then we can stick it at the front as well. Now, next thing we wanted to do there was, what was it? Oh, I know, my postcard, which is already cut out, so I can do that next. And I think that needs to sit on the book, but maybe under the teacup. Because we're not going to see it. We could slip it under the Bible, or can't really put it under the photo frame, so I think under the teacup a bit. So again, we'll do a bit of cutting. Maybe from this side will be better. Not the sharpest knife for this anymore. I have to change the blade. And we're probably going to have to cut some out of the handle. Yeah, we are. To get it sitting how we want. So will we do the whole handle? We might. Let's just do a bit and see. I think we have to go up higher. Not sure what angle to put it on. Maybe something like, yeah, that doesn't look too bad, does it? I don't want it coming out the top of that handle though. So I think like that. Just get rid of the white edges. And I'll give this a bit of a going over again. Put the lid on my knife. Must not forget our ring as well, which we'll do afterwards. We'll get this done first. Get our placement. If I can remember what my placement was. Do. Oh, can I get under there? So I'll lift this up and put a tad of glue under there. Then we've got to do a bit of fussy cutting here. So I'll cut out a crow raveny thing, and I will cut out a ring wherever it went. No, it's here somewhere. There it is. And we needed something silver, didn't we? Yeah, something silver, so it'll have to be the silver ring. So maybe that one. So I'll do my fussy cutting and then we'll come back and put the rest of this together. So I think I'm pretty safe now to stick down this page before we add the final touches. Not sure how straight she is. It's not too bad, it will do. Try and get some of my bubbles out. Okay, a bit of glue that we need to get off. Will do. So next we have our silver pieces. Now I did end up cutting out one of these as well because the ring was a bit too much for me, I think, but I still would like to add it. Don't really like it up there. I don't mind it down there. And if we wanted to, we could put this on, which I'm not 100% sure of. I like that this bit looks like it's dangling over the spine of the book though. So maybe we'll just go for it and add everything. I do like the black though. Let's just add them. So I went and hung out some washing before I did my fussy cutting. Got myself a nice latte to keep me warm. I always get so warm when I'm filming that I can switch the heater off, which is nice. So I might just put that one there. Then we'll do the ring. Oops, I think I broke it then. Yeah, my glue's coming off on it. Let me just grab a tissue. See? Why not use the ring? We'll see. Get the glue on the right side will be good. Probably should have used my bottle glue for this. It's not too bad. Can't really see the rip too much. So that will be okay. And then we've got our raven, which I think will have to go on her. The colour doesn't really work for me of the raven, but I struggled to find all my crows and ravens. So I sort of just grabbed the first one I could find, and I did like the size of it. It was going to go down on the books, but I've got so much down there already. And again, the colour's off-putting. But I'm still going to use it, and it might just sit on her shoulder. So I will do that. Now this glue isn't going too well. Let's just go. I was probably a bit heavy-handed with it actually. Don't want to rip the raven's legs off. So that's my thing with wings, although it doesn't look like he has any, but I'm sure he does. Now, is he going to look weird over that way like that? Maybe. It's a bit better. That'll do. So it's a bit in and out of the frame. Actually, he does need to be moved over a bit more, but I don't know if I can lift him. Don't want to break him. He can just stay like that. Oh, there we go. That will do before I destroy everything. So is that it? Let's double check. We have something with wings. A math symbol is down here. Something silver. We've got two things there. Something that came in the mail is the postcard. Black and white photo. And something torn was the bonus, and we tore the paper around the edges as well as the math symbol. So that is it, all done. I've actually achieved something today. Don't you love it when you achieve something? Got a long list to get through today, so we'll see how we go. So I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Yeah, not much longer until I have to do another one. So I shall see you back for the next week one. But yes, I do have a few other projects to get on with in the meantime. So do take care of yourselves. Stay warm if you're in Australia. If you're elsewhere, stay either warm or cold, whatever you want. And I will see you again soon. Bye.